What
did
we just watch?
Welcome to the post-apocalyptic future of 1997, where a young, solitary scavenger obsessed with comic books must face his fears and become a reluctant hero when he meets a mysterious girl named Apple. Despite their efforts to keep to themselves, Zeus, the sadistic and self-proclaimed leader of the wasteland, plagues the kid and Apple. Armed with more than blind faith and an ancient turbocharged weapon, the kid learns of justice and friendship and embarks on an incredible journey to rid the wasteland of evil and save the girl of his dreams. We just watched this nostalgic tribute to 80s action-adventure flicks called Turbo Kid, and no, it's not a sequel to Jingle All the Way.
And here we go. So, Turbo Kid.
I liked it.
I loved it.
It's like Mad Max on BMX bikes.
And it's like, yeah, Mad Max. Yeah, basically, yeah, that's exactly it.
You're screwed if you don't have a bike.
Yeah, directed by Francois Simard and Anouk Whistle.
How did you
Did you
YouTube how to pronounce?
They're Canadian.
Okay,
They're
yeah,
Canadian.
okay.
They're Canadian. They are
It
Canadian.
took me 4 tries just to write it down.
Yeah,
Definitely
But-
Canadian.
who they also play the mom and dad in the flashbacks.
Oh, okay. So is that like a husband-wife director?
I don't think so. They don't have the same last name.
There's one more. There's
Is there? Oh, there is one more.
yeah. There's 3. It's 3 different directors for 3 parts.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I guess they are.
Johan
Carl Whistle.
All right.
There we go. I didn't see the one more, but yeah, them 3.
Freaking Canadians.
Is it Canadian?
Yeah, it was filmed in Canada, and
Okay.
some of the production was in New Zealand.
Okay.
I want to go to New Zealand.
And
Random
then,
thought.
but yeah,
I do too. I've been watching a lot of Flight of the Conchords now.
There
I
you
want to
go.
go.
but yeah, this was a awesome node to '80s films.
It was
period.
much better than the first B movie we reviewed, At the Gates or whatever.
All
Beyond
of,
the
all
Gates.
of JJ's movies he picks has to have like the 80s
Yeah.
synth music and all.
JJ loves
whatever.
his 80s.
I
man.
know.
I'm not
seeing
big on
that.
the 80s, even though I was made in the 80s. But
I
I didn't like it as much as you
Gross.
guys.
This was in 2015 when it came out. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's just cool how they made it 97 as they're going with
Like in the intro, where it's like, this is our time. 1997.
I literally wrote,
1997, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so opening bike scene where he's riding in the awesome
Awesome songs,
songs
man.
playing
Yeah.
Thunder in Your Heart, which was a song from the 80s film Rad that was sung by John Farnham, but this one was performed by Stan Bush in this movie, so there was a node to BMX and Rad, which was a
Okay,
BMX
that's
80s
cool.
movie.
Okay.
Right,
Never saw that one. Surprise.
yeah, like I said, post-apocalyptic, the frozen nuclear winters they've had.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it was cool. I mean, this is like...
Which they threw that in there. I read this earlier. They threw it being the frozen winters and rain and stuff because they were wanting it to be a desert, but I guess that year when they were filming had so much rain, so they couldn't really make it look like a desert-y thing.
Well,
so.
this movie worked. I mean, it was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like all elements of stuff I like. I mean, it's like sci-fi, dystopian. I mean, it's a lot like the Fallout video games,
Oh,
which
yeah.
are some of my favorites. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I liked it a little less, but I still liked it. It was fine. I think I had a problem watching it with my wife because she hated every second of her life while watching it and was just being really negative. So I feel like if I'd have watched it with you guys or even just one of you guys, I might have liked it a little better. But I had my wife pointing out every little thing that she didn't like.
Yeah, your wife liked it.
Chelsea was trying to do the same thing. She
Yeah.
was in the background doing
My wife
her
don't
own
understand
thing
the concept
and was
of
making
B-movies
comments
and-
about
yeah.
it.
I
technically
respect the
this is a
shit
B
out of it.
movie, but it's also an independent, so it's not really your true B movie.
Right, because I
Right,
mean,
yeah.
some of the makeup and the costume and stuff was kind of cool. It wasn't
and
like
the cinematography and the colors they used.
yeah,
for like,
that was
some
good,
of the
yeah.
shots they
Yeah.
did when they were riding the bikes, just like of the tire for a few
Yeah.
split seconds. I don't know. It was kind of
Yeah,
it was
they
cool.
did.
You don't see that in a...
Yeah,
And I really like how they use the color. Like I like Guillermo del Toro. Like I love his movies because of how the colors are that he uses.
like the
and
color
stuff.
scheme. Yeah, it's like
The
very
filters
dystopian
and stuff and
yeah.
all that stuff. So yeah, then like the whole opening scene. It was cool. Like when he finds a battery for his Walkman and he puts it on. It's the same song,
Yeah.
but it's really loud. And then the batteries die, and when the batteries die, the song's over completely, even for the opening.
His little
scene.
hideout kind of reminded me of Ready Player One a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
where he
yeah.
had like his own little hideout, his own gear and everything.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
It my only I guess one of my only beefs with it was just, and I told JJ before, how like he just finds the dude's ship, vehicle, whatever.
So you're jumping ahead right now?
A little bit, and like, just I guess I won't go far into it. It's just some things happen just to happen. I didn't really understand like the
That's
happenings
every
of it.
movie
Like,
almost.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's also a guy
Maybe
with
I
like a
just
saw
overanalyzed.
blade gauntlet.
Yeah.
Robots have taken over.
Yeah.
And
Have they taken over?
So there's
Is
a
that
lot.
what it is?
Yeah,
Like,
that's robots.
maybe
yeah.
I missed that point too. But
I
like,
really liked like
That's what he said is at the end. He's talking about it.
all the weapons and stuff that they use too. I started.
It's like they say, it's Mad Max on BMX.
Yeah. I liked the saw blade gauntlet, and then I wrote down like the cinder block on a stick was like
Oh, yeah,
the
that was
second weapon. I was like, oh my god! And then
What
the
about the
double
Indiana-
hammer.
what about the Indiana Jones / Crocodile Dundee guy?
Aussie guy.
Oh yeah.
Where
Now,
they
was he
are-
Australian or was he New Zealand?
Oh yeah, true. It could have been New Zealand, but anyways, but they also do the arm wrestling. But if you lose,
That's
you
so
get
cool.
you get branded or
yeah,
whatever.
that was just so kind of original. I mean, but at the same time was I don't know.
Freaking rats that he killed or whatever. I mean, kind of reminded me of Dead Alive. I don't think you've seen it either, which was an '80s horror. It was Peter Jackson.
I know.
And,
I know what it is.
But like it reminded me of that, and there's just a lot of like references almost. I think.
I mean, it held my attention
I
for the
liked
whole.
it way more than I didn't like it. I will say that.
Yeah, I mean, there was not a moment where I was just wanting it to end or lost focus. I mean, it was just very imaginative, I thought.
I had a few kind of like what the fuck moments, but I mean, other than that, I was good.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the brother or whatever, he goes searching for the Aussie guy goes searching for the brother, and they're taking a piss or whatever, and the guy comes and pees next to him and he pushes him away, and then they get ambushed, and the good dude gets killed and he falls over and he's still peeing. It's just
All the
crazy.
blood and stuff was intense,
It was
man.
crazy, yeah. And it's straight up, that's 80s style kind of gore right there.
Yeah.
And then, they had several flashbacks, so when you find out that the main bad guy killed his parents. So.
And I kind of like how they did the flashbacks periodically and not at the very beginning. It was just, certain scenes
yeah.
right before the kid woke up. So, he was either dreaming or whatever. But it just felt like it was a cool transition for us to see
Yeah.
the flashbacks. And it was only piece by piece until
Yeah.
we learned
they
what
did those
happened
really well.
with his parents.
And then he meets his random girl.
Yeah, buddy.
Josh's favorite part of the movie, probably.
Apple.
Apple, yes.
She wasn't even like typically pretty. She was just kind of cool,
Weirdly
I
pretty.
need
Weirdly, I wrote-
an Apple sidekick.
I wrote oddly hot. I think that
Yeah.
tells her.
You're
what it is.
oddly hot.
Yeah, because you
that
find out,
blue
you
context?
eventually find out she's a robot, a friendship robot.
Yeah,
That's right.
friendship unit.
And then,
Which is kind of cool because I was like, man, I'm buying into the sci-fi and stuff, but then they bring in this character who's just like over the top, upbeat.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I guess I can get behind this. Then you learn she's a friendship unit robot, so it
Right,
kind of
yeah.
ties together. It's cool.
If she would have just been a normal human, that'd have been
like,
a little weird.
okay,
but-
it's
yeah.
Can we talk about the skull guy, Skeletron?
Yeah, well, first I want
How
to go back
just
to...
intense he was?
Yeah, we'll go back to Apple real quick, because there's another 80s reference.
okay.
Well, two 80s reference with
Like
her.
My Little Pony?
No.
The color of her hair, I don't know.
No. He makes, talking about all the rules in the wasteland to make your own, if you don't have a weapon, make it.
Yeah.
And he straps a gnome to a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Gnome
And she
stick.
puts it up and says, "This is my gnome stick." Total
Boomstick?
yeah, basically Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2
Okay.
reference for Ash and his boomstick, which is a 12 gauge shotgun. And then,
didn't
if you've
put
noticed
that
her
together.
life source, whenever she says, she has enough hearts and stuff.
like Zelda
Yeah,
hearts.
exactly. Zelda hearts. So, there's an 80s
Okay,
video game
okay.
reference.
See, that's why I don't enjoy shit as much, because I don't get all the references. It's like I just missed the 80s.
Josh,
completely,
you gotta expand.
Yeah, I guess.
And then they had the whole chase scene on the bikes against that Chinese guy. Or
Yes,
whatever.
all the costumes and stuff, like towards the beginning of the movie where they're in the
It was
restaurant.
like a laundry
They
hamper.
go like the bar restaurant or whatever.
Guys wearing a hockey mask. and all
hockey
that.
mask, and everybody's just like, I mean, that's what I would imagine the post-apocalyptic,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
you
you
know,
can-
would
especially
look like.
fine, yeah.
in the '97 future, you know, because you're not gonna have
Right, it was with the Walkman and stuff. And then the bike chase with the guy, and it looked like a laundry basket on his head.
Yeah,
but then like sort of made to look almost like a
Chinese,
Japanese
Raiden had it.
Yeah.
And
Like
then,
one of the
he
straw
captures
hats.
Apple. Here comes your part where he's running and he runs away and he falls on or steps up on the
It's a
entrance
Turbo
to the ship.
Riders.
Turbo Rider, which was a comic book, but apparently he was an
Based
actual
off
soldier.
real,
yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Real
That's what I
soldier.
didn't get. I started overanalyzing it hard then.
Yeah,
And-
You can't overanalyze these kind of movies.
Well, then I thought it was like, is he in an
I
imagination
need the exact
world?
science of
Like,
how
yeah.
is a wasteland. I need to know.
Maybe that's why I
where's
don't
the
enjoy
water.
things much. I look into them way too much. You know?
And we can go, and then he gets captured.
How did you ever find that before? Why? Why do you have to wait till cameras were rolling? You know?
Oh boy.
Anyway, so they get captured. They get put in the pulpit. And
What is that building
skeleton-
he was staying in?
Like
Was
an
it
old
like
factory or something,
a fa-
isn't it? Kind of.
Yeah, or like an old like a sportsplex or something.
Maybe,
So, I
yeah.
mean, that
Because
was
of a
a
swimming
pool,
pool,
you
yeah.
know. So
And
now on
then-
the side, you saw like a shot of the side of the building. It says like Olympus something,
okay,
and
so it
it
might
doesn't
have-
show it all, but it sounds kind of.
Yeah, they have like a weird Fight Club
Sportsplexy.
thing in the pool, and that's pretty cool.
But that goes to we'll go to your skeleton.
Skeletron
Tron.
is his name. Yeah, he didn't speak, and he was just really intense.
He had a skill
Little over the
skill
top.
I didn't
saw
like
for
him.
his hand.
I didn't like him either. My
He's
wife
annoying.
really hated the guy,
Yeah.
But
he was a little too much.
and here's a cool part. Since we're right here in the pool scene and stuff, you find out that this guy, what is the main bad guy's name?
Zeus.
Yeah. Zeus is like getting these people that aren't part of his group and killing them and throwing them in this like
Science machine.
which is like a wood chipper basically.
Right.
Which extracts all the water from
The
human body. So that's what they drink for water is water from the human body.
Right, yeah.
I mean that's kind of neat. I mean, but
Do you think the water tastes the same every time?
Yeah, because dude's riding off, and he's like, "Hey, by the way, the water's people."
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm like,
Like
yeah,
nonsense. Yeah.
That's nice.
let's see, pool fight pit scene. Oh yeah, Apple dies for the first time. She dies several times.
She does
That's
a
what we
lot.
did.
Yeah,
She does more
I
than a
never
black dude in a
believed when
horror
she was
film.
gonna die.
Yeah.
And then you find out that his turbo rider suit that he finds and stuff has a powerful glove or whatever.
Yeah,
which
what
is
do you
just
want?
which is
Turbo
just
glove or something.
which is basically an NES. But you've never heard of Power Glove, an NES Power Glove from the
I've
original
never heard
Nintendo.
of that.
Only JJ has apparently.
anyway,
he has
I've never
6
heard of that
people at
either.
work and no one knew what he was
I'm
talking
with you, Leo.
about.
I don't know.
NES Power Glove. That's all that was. But it like disintegrated people basically.
Yeah.
Blew them up in the
Big
smithereens.
energy blast.
Can we say one thing about the pool fight scene? I got a direct quote from the movie, and he says, "Prepare to taste the turbocharger of justice in the face." That was terrible.
He's a kid. He's a teenager. That's why it makes
I
sense.
just hated it, and I hated that he said
Saunders.
it. So I just wanted to put that in the
hate
podcast.
him. I
hated him for half a second right there when he said that. But I'm gonna think he's got it from the comic book, and then that would be okay, I guess.
But you also
But,
think
you
he's
know.
a teenager, young teenager, so he's not
Yeah.
gonna come up
He
with.
wasn't that young. He could have banged that robot.
Oh. Okay. But
This movie was missing the robot sex scene. I'm just saying.
yeah,
You
I mean
know.
they were falling in love.
They were.
Weird, but
Yeah. Post-apocalypse. You got to do it quick. But anyway, the bicycle gut bike. How about that?
There were
That
so
was
many
fun.
scenes with
The
the,
what? Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
bicycle gut bike, the end fight where the guy gets the half
the-
corpses piled on
That-
top of him.
yeah,
I didn't know why that had to happen, but
Just, just for
I didn't
laughs.
either.
But,
yeah, I guess.
yeah, the guts. To get information, even though he said he was going to give it up real quick, they still use it because they already rigged it up. But all it is a stationary bike
yeah,
with the wheel attached
That
to
was
his
awesome.
guts.
Yeah, for
and they-
interrogation.
yeah, and
I
he-
liked it a lot.
That was like the grossest part.
Oh, and then of course they escape and they're in somewhere like an old close to an old VHS video rental because they use VHS as campfires
To burn, yeah.
to burn and stuff. And then he asks her how to teach him how to fight because she can fight well.
Right.
And it's eyes, throat, genitals.
Yeah.
You think there's gonna be
Then
some
she
big
beats the
like
shit out of him.
montage? Yeah, it's just Eyes, throat, genitals. Strike quick, strike fast. Hell yeah.
And then they get found or whatever and gets her head chopped off.
How did her head end up on another body later, though? I didn't see that part.
He put it on there.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
But okay, she dies for the second time. Head chopped off, and he grabs her head, but he falls down a cliff and
into that radiation smoke pit or whatever. Loses the turbo glove, of course.
Yeah, and then finds the robot graveyard, which is just a bunch of robots piled up.
Right.
Puts the head on and duct tapes it, and so her head could adapt to any robot, I guess.
I guess.
She loves the new outfit on it.
Yeah,
though.
the new dress.
Yeah.
So then she brings it back for the final scene. That's why she has his glove. Okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
The Aussie guy finds the kid, and
that was a cool little buddy cop.
It was cool, especially when they rode in. So we're getting towards kind of the end of the movie where they ride in for the last fight, and of course he doesn't have his turbo glove.
No.
Right. Yeah.
For the biggest fight with the boss.
So he goes and he goes, he gets advice from the guy, and he tells him something, and he goes up there and does the eyes, throat, genitals thing.
Yeah.
The first guy.
It's like the second or third person that he's chopped the dome of their head off, and he does like a spinning top on top of their skull.
And some of them you could see that they weren't real people, but hey, that's fine. We're working with B-movie stuff here, so.
Oh, and then
learning.
Because the Aussie guy found him because he was looking for a new arm because he got chopped off by.
Does he have a name?
Skeletor.
Did they ever say?
Yeah, Frederick.
Yeah,
Frederick, the arm wrestler, the one-handed arm wrestler.
Yeah.
That's what Zeus calls him. Yeah.
Now because they.
Oh yeah, because they were arm wrestling and his hand got gotcha.
No, they chopped it off.
No, yeah,
because they were gonna do arm wrestling with the two with flames and
blades with the
blender,
gotcha.
blender. But then he takes the guy's face and blends it up, and then what was it? What'd you call him?
Skeletron. That's what it was on IMDb.
Skeletron.
Skeletron. He chops off his hand with his skill blade arm. He so he's got a robotic arm now.
Right.
That's where he found him because he had to go get a robotic arm. Then one of the guys he takes and like rips off his jaw and shoves it in his eyes.
Yeah, that was good.
That whole last scene was cool.
Yeah, just straight up. And then
one of then
Apple rides in on her new bike with a unicorn on it
Yeah.
and goes
so
straight to the
weird.
girl
Yeah.
and stabs her.
That was good
And
stuff.
saves the kid. Then
Kills were very creative.
Then she dies again.
Well, she brings him his glove.
Yeah, brings him the glove, dies again.
He had the turbo power inside of him all along.
Yeah.
So it goes ape shit. Then I guess was he gonna go kill her again? I don't know, something. And then yes, because she sets up and she's not dead. And that Skeletron goes and tries to kill her, and he goes running after him with an umbrella and stabs him.
That scene was cool, and then where
he opens it up and it cuts in him half.
And it was like raining blood
So
everywhere.
much blood everywhere.
And then the blood was like
Body
And they have like
parts
a
are
little
flying
moment, and then
they make out sex spot. That's what I call her, a sex
Oh,
spot.
shoot.
Find out Zeus is a robot, an evil robot who killed his master.
It's a corporate design, C111
yeah.
corporate design robot.
There you go.
and very proud of it.
Who's playing his
Did
team.
you like the Terminator reference too there though? Like, I guess that was a Terminator.
I guess it could be. JJ's thinking everything is reference to something else.
think it
so
is.
I think you're right there, Saunders.
That's what I guess his eye was red and
Yeah, then he had his all of a sudden surprise final energy blast or whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of took me by surprise.
I can
he took the bomb and threw the bomb and then shot the blast and blew him up. And then when he blew up Zeus, they found a new water source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
No
time
more chopping up people
and
for
Apple
water,
covers him
hopefully.
up to save him, and she dies for the
Again.
fourth and
11th
final time.
time. Yeah.
But this time she's actually dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you got Frederick still alive, the kid's still alive, but the kid chooses to
Go explore the wasteland. So I hope they make another one. You said the second one's in production?
It says it is, but who knows?
Who's it? What's it? What's this? Where does that say?
IMDb.
Okay.
$20 says Apple comes back.
Go to Francois Samard.
Oh, he looks fine. I want to drink with him.
Ooh.
Known for Turbo Kid 2,
Oh,
Turbo Kid
what?
2, and
Plot is unknown because it's in production. I mean, it's got a poster thing here on IMDb.
Updated. This was updated last year.
Oh no.
No, that's the one from the original, I think.
Okay.
Even though it says Turbo
We'll have
Kid
to do
2,
further
but-
research.
But it says it should be coming out.
Further
They're
Googling.
supposed to be doing it, but yep.
Think it'll be in theaters?
No.
Or I mean, if it is, it'd be in like Belcourt theaters,
Right.
like
Yeah.
Sundance.
I'd go to
Independent.
Belcourt. I'd go to a theater and watch it.
Yeah, I would too. So let's get to the ratings.
Here we
IMDb rates it a 6.7 out of 10. So which is not bad. It's above average. Rotten Tomatoes, critics give it an 89%. Audience gives it a 77%. So they got a fresh rating. for
Pretty
critics,
average ratings, yeah.
Amazon's a 4.3 out of 5.
That's awesome.
Which is good. And 81% being 5-star, 13% being 4-star, 6% being 1-star, 3 and 4 stars are 0%. So
I'll agree with these.
they're all pretty good. So let's rate them in gnome sticks.
No.
That's what I was just going to say. Good job. We finally put an agree on something.
So yeah, we finally figured out we're just gonna take something from every movie
Yes.
and make it into a rating. So
I was almost going to say unicorn heads, but then I was like, gnome stick.
gnome sticks. So
All right.
you want to base it out of like out
10.
of 5 or
10.
10? 5 or 10?
10 will work.
Okay.
Go 10.
How many gnome sticks out of 10 for you?
I'll give it 7 gnome sticks out of 10.
Since you gave it 7, I've got to give it 5.
5
I thought you'd give
6.
it way more. I was thinking 7. Fuck it, I'll give it 7.
Do we really have?
I thought you liked it more than 7 gnome sticks, but
Do we have to?
I mean, it was
it's
a good
cool.
movie.
I'm gonna go
It
6.
didn't
I'm gonna
blow
go
me
6
away.
gnome sticks.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
What do you guys think? I'm gonna give it
At least
Like
8.
10 or
Yep,
something.
It's
10,
a perfect
10 gnome
Perfect
sticks for
10.
Jake.
Perfect 10
Wow.
gnome sticks.
Throwing
All
some
right.
80s shit, and
Yeah.
it's 10 right off
and
the
I
rip.
yeah.
Okay.
86. I get rock hard. Who knows when I'm gonna splooge. So.
Splooge. Oh, good
I
times.
really
good
loved
times.
it. Yep. So
I really didn't hate it. I liked it a lot.
So what's the next movie?
Nightbreed.
Whoa, hold on. Yeah.
Sorry.
So go and watch Turbo Kid. It was awesome.
yeah.
Watch Turbo Kid, then listen to this podcast.
So next week,
Another 80s B movie. From the 80s, so
from
they
the
won't be
80s,
references.
it's
They
a
will be
Clive Barker
80s.
flick
Yeah, from Hellraiser.
called say it again.
Nightbreed.
And it's the director's cut.
The one that he couldn't have released.
I spell
apparently.
night.
It's 2 hours, guys.
Is it night? Like,
Night like nighttime.
Like nighttime.
Yeah.
But all one word. And this is
Yeah,
a new
yeah.
thing we're gonna try. We're gonna show the trailer because we
This
watched
is a
it-
podcast
yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
can see it, guys.
No, just our reactions.
I know.
I mean, because like you guys, when we watched Turbo Kid last week, were reacting like, "Oh my goodness!" and
Yeah.
so we can
You're
get our
oh my
reactions.
goodness.
I mean, I've already seen this trailer several times, like because I've seen it in the
The
past.
trailer
and
gives
so-
the whole movie away pretty much, too, so.
Is it not on Netflix anymore? It used to be on Netflix.
I couldn't find it.
Okay.
I could not
And
find it.
they
on
must have took it off. So
I
here we
couldn't
go.
find it on demand or Netflix.
There's the. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. And Nightbreed official trailer, theatrical trailer.
Who's buried in Midian? Ain't nothing but dead folks.
Somewhere, hidden from sight, closer than you might
Someone's
think,
ex-
is a
Yeah,
place
what's the
that's
word I'm
not
looking
on
for?
any
Inspired
map.
by Evil Dead.
Midian.
it says David Cronenberg.
Buried in there.
It looks a
That's
lot
because it's
like
messed up
home,
characters or whatever.
but they call it home.
Yeah.
Goes the neighborhood.
They're not pretty. They're not neighborly.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
They're not even human.
Oh.
This time, they're the good guys. From the imagination of Clive Barker comes Nightbreed.
You can't go down there.
They have only one enemy. A beast called man, sworn to destroy the Nightbreed.
Sounds like we're going head to head with the devil himself.
And only one chance. A man called Moon.
It's time to fight. Go get him.
See, like, they give away too much in the trailer.
Some got their arms. So am I.
Out of your deepest fears and your darkest fantasies, Clive Barker brings you a startling new breed of adventure.
Neil's like, fuck.
Homage down,
I'm digging it.
breed. At last, the night has a hero.
Outstanding.
There you go.
David Cronenberg is in it.
Who's that guy?
He's known.
Directed, does like the weird kind of like directed
people.
The Fly. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There you go.
But I literally saw the guy with a burlap sack over his head on a YouTube clip for 1 minute. And that's what made me look into this. And then it turned into this whole other thing. Because this is way out of my realm of movies here. Like,
Really surprised Josh has a...
and I actually bought it. I bought it on DVD,
Yeah.
Blu-ray, whatever. And like... So we'll see, guys. Maybe next weekend we'll all agree again. So we pretty much agreed on Turbo Kid. So
Even though when you first got here, you said you hated it.
I didn't say I hated it.
You said you really didn't like it.
I didn't like a lot. I really didn't like the parts I really didn't like. Put that right. There were parts of this movie. There were parts of Turbo Kid that I fucking hated.
Lover squirrel.
No, I'll be real. I mean, I fucking hated parts of this movie. I still do. But overall, it wasn't bad.
Gotcha. So, yep.
I just thought Leo was going to give it like
Well-
9 gnome sticks, and I was going to give it a solid 6 or 7. So. But,
Right,
you
so
know, whatever.
it'll probably be a couple weeks before we do this one because
yeah.
I'll be on vacation next week, and then the following week you'll be on vacation. So
I'm on honeymoon vacation,
yeah,
dog.
you are.
So then Leo's going to have a baby in 9 months, and the podcast will be over,
he's
guys.
not.
So,
Or we have a mini-heimer on the
little
podcast
mini-heimer.
with us.
Awesome.
So yeah,
We're gonna get a guest in here one podcast though. I think
probably Sean Ruddle.
Maybe, yeah.
He's a movie freak too. So
Nice.
and if we do it on Saturdays, he'll be able to do it. So there we go. So
That's gonna be the only day I can do anything now, dude. We're fucking crazy at work. So,
yeah. So I guess all right, are we done? Turbo Kid was awesome.
Turbo Kid.
you got a lot of
Watch
gnome
it.
sticks from us, man.
Yeah.
Gnome sticks are awesome. So yep, go watch it. Then watch Nightbreed if you wanna, or don't watch it and just wait for us and listen to it if you want. Since if you don't want to watch it, see what we have to say about it. So that has been another episode of What
Did.
Oh, you guys, we probably
yeah,
should.
surprising on me there, guys.
Okay, so
We
Go-
threw it
we
on
gotta-
me there.
I got-
We're still learning.
yeah, so that was another episode of What
Did.
We
Just.
Watch.
Thanks for listening.